Hi there, straight from Montreal, Canada. I'm Nu-Trix, and today we're looking into a plugin from Bliss, the latest that they have released, which is called Tides. Now, this one is a delay, and again, like anything that Bliss does, it's cool, it's weird, it has lots and lots of modulation, so this can become really weird quickly if you want to, but it's also great for very wide ambiences, creating space and movement. Let's just dive in. You'll see and you'll hear and you'll understand right away. So I'm going to put it on a snare for now. I'm just going to go with this. I want to use Tides. So right away you've got this delay working. Let's just quickly go around the interface and understand what this does. You get an input, you get the delay window where you get most of the programming for the core information of the delay itself. It can be a tape delay or not, depending on how you want to use it. You have the information about the dry, wet, and the feedback of it. At the bottom, you've got lots of modulation. You have 3 different LFOs here and 2 envelopes plus a micro window. For each of them, you can select the shape, the speed, all the stuff that you expect from an LFO, and where you want to assign it and how much of it. So we'll do some of it. And then you get the other, so that's the main window, okay, this window for the delay section. And if you go into the feedback effects, so this is how effects going to be applied to the feedback sound. So not the original sound, but the delay, so the feedback of your sound, how it's going to be processed. And then you've got a choice of adding distortion, dust, bit crush, frequency shifter, pitch shifter, ring modulation, delay, high pass filter, low pass filter, band pass filter, and peak filter. So I can say I want to have distortion here, I have bit crush, I want to have a ring modulator, I want to have a high pass filter, and I'm going to finish with a frequency shifter. So you see, it doesn't affect the original sound, it affects the delay sound only. That's where it becomes really quickly fun to play with, because you say, well, this, I would like to have a movement on it. Well, basically, let's say we take the LFO here and say, I want to assign it to, in my case, the feedback effect. I want it to go to the high pass filter. And it's going to be frequency. Then if it's too fast, it's too much. There you go. Really quickly, you get that movement in the back, which is cool. So, well, I would like to have something left and right, more movement. Well, go back to the delay here, and you can say ping pong. Now it's going to be left and right. So if you go into these control, you see that you have, well, first of all, you get an input. What's cool about the input, it filters out what's coming from your sound that's going to go into the effect. So if, let's say, I'm going to deactivate this one for now. Deactivate these, so we only listen to the first one. So my delay, I can have delay on everything. You hear the full length or the range of the snare. Just the top end of the snare. So this is what is filtered before going into the delay, compared to this, which is after the delay, or the delay itself, the delayed sound being processed. So there's a difference between the two that can be added or subtracted the way you want to do it. So this is pretty cool right away. So you've got a low and high pass with frequency control and resonance control. That's really cool. And again, these can be assignable here. You can say input filter, I want my LFO to change this one. So that's where this Bliss Tides really shine. It's really easy to have almost any part of the process to be modulated by LFOs or envelope. Now you can also have envelope here. There's an envelope follower. So this could be controlling, I don't know, what do we want to control with this? The distortion, let's say. Let's go back to the distortion, the amount. Let's go back here, turn it on. That's the logic. So, or let's say this one here. Let's assign it to now. I'm processing the delayed sound. You still have the snare that is clean, and it creates new sounds in your rhythm right away. So this is cool for rhythmic stuff because it's a delay. It's obviously cool for that, but again, there's so much stuff that can happen that it becomes very wide and rich. So you get your crossfade, you get the tape inertia, the way it's gonna kind of slow down and go back to speed like a tape delay. You have the speeds for that here, the crossfade. You've got the timing, and this will be also affected when you use an LFO on this. So let's say we send this to the delay inertia. Let's turn off this one. So it's really a quick way to create all of these things, and that's where it really shines. So let's just try different effects. So you see the preset that they have. You have the sync, you've got a speed of an LFO of 4 bars, so you've got that feedback rising over, and this goes to kill. Because there is this thing here, freeze and kill. So it opens up the feedback and then he kills it after 4 bars. So there's these controls also that are really cool. So we got 2 delays. We got this delay here. Then we got a delay on the delay. So a delay on the echoing sound. A little pitch shifter here. There's 2 hertz. They're slightly higher. And a band pass that just plays with the phase because it moves all the time. Low pass filter to just cut the high end. A ring modulator. Just have some movement in it. I'm going to put it on the main here. And this one. The whole drum. There's some weird stuff. That's one that they did by playing with it. I like the fact that you can control gradually the input filter over like a bar here. Actually, this one's the 4-bar movement. So the resonance becomes louder. Here you get distortion amount going at the same time here. LFO3 is playing with a freeze, so it just freezes it every 1 bar. So the sound stays, the effect stays, and then unfreeze it. So 1 beat become a very moving and evolving sound, even if the original drum is not. There's a lot of them. Let's try them on an instrument that has notes, like I've got this synth here. Weird stuff, yes. You could even use this without using the delay, you know, going, I'm not using the delay itself. Or very little of it. And listen just for the dry sound. And then use the feedback and all of these just as a processing. So it can also be a very wicked way of just processing your sound without using the delay itself. That's the fun part. So when you think about this, Bliss Tides, it's actually not a delay. Yes, the main part of it is a delay, but it's actually a delay plus 5 effect pedals and a suite of controlling of modulation. It's like having 5 pedals plus a delay and the option of modulating each of them inside. But that's what it is. The fact that you've got at the bottom all these LFOs and envelopes to control all these different sections, and you can pick and choose which effect you put in which. I mean, you can switch them around if you don't like the order in which they are. So it's really a package of a lot of plugins into one very simple yet powerful plugin. It's just a really cool effect, really dynamic, a lot of movement, a lot of stuff. Of course, I would suggest to put this on very simple performance because there's so much action happening that you want to hear it, like on a snare or a simple one note and another note later on, because it becomes the sound. It becomes the playing. The performance is the plugin reacting to the way you're playing. That's it. Stay safe, make more music, and see you soon. Cheers.